Hi, I'm Karen Hasselo. Welcome back to Spirit First Coaching TV. Today, I'm going to share with you an antidote for the trap that many of us fall into after having special needs children. Unhealthy striving to be the perfect mom while trying to create the perfect set of circumstances for our children. Learn how the Observe and Correct method can give you back the peace and freedom you are seeking. Perfectionism is a form of ego identification illness characterized by all or nothing or black and white thinking. The ego will tell us that if we haven't secured a specific result, we have failed. For a perfectionist, no amount of time or struggle is ever enough. The ego will hold us hostage by setting completely unattainable standards, which is the highest form of self-abuse. The ego torments us by telling us that we are only as good as the roles we are playing as moms, the results we can achieve for our families, or the way in which we perform in or control a given circumstance. The ego tries to convince us that so-called mistakes are dangerous, unacceptable, and to be avoided at all costs. The Observe and Correct method will support you in validating why it is safe, sane, and secure to display less than perfect behavior. Point 1. When I throw a gutter ball, I immediately observe and correct my unwanted behavior, as opposed to wasting precious life force energy on excuses, which greatly accelerates my learning curve. Imagine the game of archery. Your objective is to hit the bullseye. As a mom, most of our arrows are not going to land in that inner bullseye. In fact, some of them are going to fall completely short. We can either place our energy on rationalizing why the arrows fell short or blaming someone else, or we can observe what is as is, pivot, and correct our unwanted behavior at the soonest point in time. Point 2, I validate that it is safe and empowering to make mistakes because missteps are integral to the learning process. I no longer need to attach shame to my actions. As all of you have already discovered, parenting affords us plenty of trial and error. We are creating contrasts in order to learn and grow while mastering our own unique curriculums. Our children have their own spiritual curriculums, which are unfolding in a divine manner in a perfectly evolving universe. Point 3, I know that what other people think of me is none of my business. Authentic approval can only come from my inner heart center. As a mom, this one is still challenging for me because I've experienced the crushing weight of other people's judgments. I know that when my ego has me chasing outside validation, it has completely led me astray. The ego will try to turn someone else into a substitute parenting figure who's dispensing either approval or disapproval. When that happens, my ego has turned me into a powerless subject. As Lao Tzu said, care about what other people think and you will always be their prisoner. Your objective is to stop the cycle of observe, complain, and explain. Most of us learn to fear making mistakes because we were taught that love was conditional. We feared being rejected, ridiculed, humiliated, and abandoned for our less than perfect behavior. We began to organize our lives around making sure that our actions did not disappoint someone else or ourselves. As empowered moms who respond with ability, we can observe our gutter balls, own them, and correct them at the soonest point in time. Begin by focusing on the joy and peace inherent in your own growth process. Place your attention on the correction and the recovery rather than your fearful storyline. By doing so, you will avoid magnetizing more and more unwanted circumstances into your life. I've learned to take risks and go beyond my comfort zone, knowing that I am safe falling down 7 and getting back up 8. Please let me know how the Observe and Correct technique is helping you live a life of grace and ease. Namaste.